the legend. I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Gym Idols for hooking me up with that tank top. I do appreciate it a lot, guys. A lot of good feedback at the gym wearing this tank top the other day. A lot of people asking who this guy was and, you know, where can I get this tank top at. So for all you guys wondering, their Facebook link will be down below in the description box if you guys want to check out more of their apparel. And once again, thank you guys. I do appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Now, on to the vlog on my recent powerlifting competition, which was almost 2 weeks ago. I know, guys, I'm sorry. I've been really busy. I've been out of town for the past 10 days. Was out in Arizona visiting family for vacation. Went to Las Vegas, which was amazing. For all you guys who follow me on Facebook, I was posting all my food pics, my food porn pics and whatnot. And even did the Heart Attack Quadruple Bypass Burger Challenge out in Heart Attack Grill out in Las Vegas. Demolished that as well. I have part of that video that I can post on YouTube. My camera died like 4 minutes into eating the burger, but I got pretty much the whole burger done within that 4 minutes. There was only like, I think, a quarter of it left. But really good, had a really good time out there. But to the powerlifting meet, weighed in really light. I did my spit technique like I said I was going to, guys, to push out a little bit more weight. Ate all my meals early that day, on Friday, the day before weigh-ins. And that somehow, that magic of just eating my meals earlier in the day and then cutting off my food intake and then cutting my water intake that night and then doing my spit technique in the morning when I woke up, I dropped down from like 175.4 to 170.4 for weigh-in. So I dropped 5 pounds of pretty much water weight and food weight just from cutting my food back earlier in the day, just doing that. Like, I didn't cut calories at all or anything like that. Because the next day I replenished them with like super high loads of calories at Golden Corral, for all you guys who saw that video. Yeah, so I weighed in 170.4, went to Golden Corral afterwards, feasted. I had like 10 plates of food. And then that was pretty much all I ate for the rest of the day. I was pretty much stuffed after that. And then I just relaxed. I went to bed early on Saturday night to get a long amount of sleep, because most of my powerlifting meets, I ended up staying up late the night before, and then I only get like 4 to 5 hours of sleep. But this time, I was going to do it right. Went to bed at like, I think 9 p.m. that night and got up at like 6. So I got a good 9 hours of sleep, which is perfect for me. And went to the powerlifting meet. Warm-ups on everything felt great. Hit my 405 squat, nice and deep. Had no more in the tank, that's for sure. 405 was the goal. I nailed it right on the money. That's actually my strongest pound-for-pound squat, I believe, ever. So that's good. Then went to bench. Bench felt great in the back of the warm-up room like it always does. And then when I went out to the platform, they were doing long press commands, and for some reason I just do not like their bench. Like, I feel like I can't set up right, and there's no cushion on the padding where you lay your back on, so I feel like I can't really dig my shoulder blades back into the bench as much as I can at the gym. I still ended up hitting 300 pounds, which was my goal, because my last competition I did 295. So a 5-pound PR on bench in about 2.5 to 3 months. And that's pretty good gain, considering that I only weighed 1 pound more at this competition than I did my last competition. And then deadlifts came along. Warm-ups felt great. I knew I knew that day was gonna be a good deadlift day by how fast my bar speed was on my warm-ups. Went 135, felt like a joke. 225 felt like a joke. 315 felt like a joke. Did 375 double overhand, felt easy. Then I did one last warm-up of 415, I believe, and that felt really good. Then I opened up at 475. That felt decent. I felt like my form was a little bit off, and I knew I had 505 in me, so I was like, go big or go home. I'm going for PRs at this competition. Went right to 505, grinded it out. Ended up going switch grip because I didn't feel confident that day in my hook grip. My hook grip didn't feel right. My thumb was bothering me, so I went switch grip on 505, and I ended up grinding that out and pulling that. And then I went for 510 afterwards, and I only got it off the ground like a few inches. So not disappointed in that because the goal was to hit 505 and pretty much hit over a 1,200 pounds total, which I did. I ended up hitting 1210 at 170 pounds, and that as well was my best pound for pound total ever, which was, I believe, like 7.1 times my body weight or something like that. But overall, had a great time, great meet. And next meet, the numbers I'm shooting for should be around a 415 to 420 squat, a 305 to a 310 bench, and a 515 to 520 deadlift, depending on, you know, things and how training's going, my weight, how I feel, yada, yada, yada. But if I hit those numbers in the future at the next meet, I should be able to break my old powerlifting record total, which is 1210, and that I tied at this meet. And I should be able to hit actually the 181 pound 100% raw total record of 1235 as well, depending on, like I said, how my training's going, because that once again is 100% raw, which means no belt, no knee sleeves, no wrist wraps, just you and the singlet. So the next meet, guys, is going to be around May to June. Really not 100% sure on the exact date yet, but they said it could be in May or June. So that's about it, guys. So hopefully you like this update. Sorry once again for the delay of videos. I do apologize. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all later. Deuces, bros.